All right, good evening, everyone. I'm actually in the process of pulling this thing up on my computer, the drone footage. Just got home, want to tell you a little bit about what I did today because I thought it was pretty cool. It's the first time for me to do something like that, for one. And bringing this chat box over here, pop out the chat, bring it over here. And yeah, just wanted to share with you guys what I did with this evening. So we'll wait for a couple more people to chime on in before I start chit-chatting away. But thanks a lot for those of you that are tuning in to listen to me do this quick live stream, because I am trying to get at least one live stream out per week. Talk a little bit about what I did throughout the week, as well as what I've got, what I did that was really cool. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and just start downloading the footage. Alright, let's see here and there and okay. Where is it at? I'm looking for it so I can see what I've got going on here. Hey, Samar girl, good evening. How are you? Thanks for watching. I'm gonna play some drone footage of footage that I shot this evening. It was actually the fastest drone gig that I've ever had, because it was like fly maybe 3 or 4 times down the flight line, and yeah, went from there. But what's new? Are you singing tonight? In fact, let me go over to your channel. I assume that you're live, because you're always live. And I'll play you in the background while I live me. There you are. Oh, you're not live. I'll play your video for you anyway, because I have catching up to do,
Pilot Institute is educating the next generation of pilots.
Mute that, so that'll play in the background on my other monitor there for you. But good to see you, Samar girl. What is new with you? So, let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn this computer on so that we can start the downloading, or turn this drone on. So tonight I flew the DJI Mavic 3 Pro Cine. It's a replacement drone. Let's eat. You're always hungry. You're always hungry. Tired and hungry, late dinner. You're still hungry? It's time for dessert, I think. Yeah? It's time for dessert. Alright, set that up here. And let's download this. I am not tired. In fact, as soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to do another live stream on my gaming channel, which is where I've been spending a lot of my time when I'm not flying my drone, playing video game, playing Fortnite specifically. Yeah, I know, nerd, right? But that's what I like to do, so I do it. All right, let's see here. There. All right. Is it not on? There, now it's on. There you go. I need that sound for it to know that it's on, right? Alright, let's see here. So that's there. And this. And I put the wrong thumbnail on this video, but I'll worry about that later on. Alright, so first thing to do is download the footage. And I actually just shot one long video this evening. Didn't break it up, just because I was focused more on flying versus the video footage. Typically I'll focus on the video footage and the cinematography and how it actually looks, but tonight that was not the case. I basically just flew. And so the goal tonight, the plan for this evening, was to pretend to be a UFO. As funny as that sounds, right? Alright, yeah, I'll see you around as well, Samar girl. Thank you for watching and joining. Appreciate you greatly for taking a moment out of your day, out of your evening to see me, and hang out with me and enjoy a little bit, But let's see here, and I know that people are trickling in from everywhere to watch. Let's see, close that, this, and there. And alright, so I need to create a new folder to move the folder over, and then I can actually play it. Rename. Today's date is 2024/06/21. Tonight is a strawberry moon, meaning the moon will be more pink than normal. So if you've not gotten a chance to go outside to take a look at the moon, just take a step outside real quick. Just go look at the moon. It should be rising. It was just coming out of some clouds when I left the oceanfront, when I left the beach. Alright, so 039 drone footage. Alright, so now we get to move this over from there to here. And tonight was a little bit nerve-wracking for me in the sense of tonight was the first time for me to fly this drone at the oceanfront. And typically what I'll do is I like to fly it before a gig, but I just didn't get a chance to yesterday because too busy doing other stuff, like playing Fortnite. But I flew it, and it flew great. Very happy, very pleased about how it flew and what it did for me this evening. And I actually attached some lights to the drone itself. The link is in the description below, but there's a light here pointing downwards and another light over here pointing downwards, and it actually looked like a UFO because I actually had 3 lights, the 2 on the sides and 1 in the middle. And I basically flew the drone over King Neptune's statue at the oceanfront. And what was nice about that was I was on the beach side, and there's nobody hanging out on the beach because it's dark now. No one's hanging out on the beach in the evening typically. So another 2 minutes and 30 seconds of me ranting a little bit. But you know what I could do in the meantime? Let's create a better thumbnail for this particular video, since I forgot to do that this evening. In fact, I could show you the process of what I do to do that. So to do that, I'll share the left-right screen. Here, and then left-right monitor half. Show. And so this, yes, I know it says Fortnite, but this is what I typically use for my banners or for my thumbnails. Let's see here, in File, Open. We'll open up the thumbnail picture, which will be in my email. I emailed it to myself, and just bring that over here. Thumbnails, and today is the 21st. Where are you, new thumbnail? Should have populated at the top. Unless it's just copying over. So, minimize. Alright, thumbnails, and there it is. So this is the picture. That's Jimmy. He is the producer. There's one of the cameramen. And these 2 here are the talent. And so they were looking at their phone. The whole job was to pretend to be a UFO. And I basically, I was told I did a good job. I haven't seen the footage of it yet, of course, from the professional camera guy's perspective, this guy's angle, but that's what I did. So in order for me to create a thumbnail, I'll just duplicate this layer, and I'll put it into the thumbnail PSD project file, which is over here. And then I will look at that, and as you can see, it's kind of blown up. So I'll shrink it down to the appropriate size for... Oh shoot, undo. Shrink it down to the appropriate size for YouTube thumbnail, which is like this. And something weird is happening. I have to press Shift and do the thing like that, and then put that above, and we'll call this, so we'll put this over here, and File and Export, and that is my thumbnail. Oh, I gotta get it with that file name. So final thumbnail, and of course I like to date it as appropriate. And save. Oh, there's Jimmy right there. Thank you, Jimmy. He just sent me this picture here, and in fact, maybe I'll use that for the thumbnail also. Reply. Awesome. Met some new people this evening also that he started his new YouTube channel, which is what this was for also. But let's see. Alright. Yeah, because you won't see any of that. That would actually be a better thumbnail. So let's do this. How do I share this to myself? So this, I'm going to email it to me. That's what I'll do. Can't do it like that. Share, email, Gmail, to me, and then same thing with the other one. Share, email, Gmail, to me, and send. So yeah, I think they're pretty cool. We'll see. I'll let you be the judge of that, right? Alright, so there's this. Will it allow me? I think I have to actually bring it over first, thumbnail wise. So, you know, while that does its thing, I'll go ahead and play the video. Basically, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There. So this is basically what I flew this evening over this. I'm not flying over people. That person is walking underneath me, but I'm not loitering directly over that person. Oh wow, you can see Neptune's butt crack. That's funny. But this was where I was. You could see Jimmy right over here saying, come in closer, come in closer. So I'm getting away from other people. And just getting into position, lining things up so that I can fly as appropriate. So you could see these people here, that's the talent. They're looking at their cell phone, and then they're going to see me streak across the sky. They're going to say action, and I basically just streak across the sky like a UFO, and they're going to be like, oh wow, what's that? And then they try to follow me. And so I basically did 1, 2, 3, 4 runs down, you know, a couple times. And so he's like, go slow, go fast, go slow, go fast, on whatever take that I was on. He's like, action. And it was a good time. It was fun. First time for me to be a UFO. You know. So, all right, let's work on this thumbnail some more. But I'll let you. We'll play this while I do the thumbnail itself over here. But I think it'll be a more appropriate thumbnail for this for the thingy thing, right? All right, where'd it go? There, and I want to put it into my thumbnails folder. But yeah, this was pretty cool job. You could see, oh wait, it's in the way. Delete, and then I can eject the drone because it's on right now. Alright, so let's see. Try again. Alright, I can disconnect the drone and then turn it off, and then put the gimbal holder back on. When I travel with it in the bag, I like to have that in place to keep it secured. Yeah, clearly I did not want to fly over people, you know, so I maintained myself over the boardwalk where there was nobody. And of course I had good visual of my flight path, no obstructions. I could see directly, and it was close by. I mean, I only kept it at like 75 feet. The maximum altitude that I was authorized to fly at the oceanfront, since it is Class E restricted airspace, was, what do you call it? Was 200 feet, but that's what I am authorized to fly at the oceanfront there. Let's see, where did my chat box go? But do butt cracks violate some type of YouTube policy? Because it's not a real one, Warren. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I don't think that it does. You know, at least if I get if YouTube shuts me off, you will know that it did. But because it's a work of art, I believe that it does not, you know. So I think we're good. Thank you very much for sticking around and watching, Warren. My chat box was hidden, so I couldn't see that. But yeah, this was the drone. This is all I did this evening. So you could see me over here on this platform, and I'm pretty cool because I'm actually roped off. Some dudes tried to talk to me, and I'm like, Sorry, I'm focused on this flight right now. You can see those lights in the sky. I'm flying that UFO, and they're laughing. You know, so yeah, yeah. What a fun evening it was. Something different, you know, other than just playing Fortnite all night long, right? But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a good time this evening, and I'm actually making thumbnails for, or a thumbnail for this video. Now I gotta find the files. The files are in the computer. They're in the email, actually. But yes, there they are. All right, so 2024062103039 A, Control A, copy, tab, paste, B, enter. And I'll open both of these up in Photoshop. And then we'll get the other one over into the Photoshop also. Where did you go? But yeah, it was pretty cool. I really had fun this evening. Good times, as always, right? As always. Where did you go? So yeah, I get a little jerky here, you know. I was like, oh, I want to capture a picture of me while it's landing. So I actually shoot this. But that was it. This was the drone gig. I mean, I had a total flight time of what? 7 minutes max? However long this video is, you know. I did test flight, of course. I wanted to fly a little bit more, but I was like, I want to go home. Flying around all these people gets me out a little bit, you know. So, oh, you can't really see my sidearm. No YouTube policies violated. I have a video of my finger being sutured, and it was age restricted. Too much blood, I guess. No kidding? Wow. That's it's interesting. You would have never thought that. Was it live, or that it was because it was all the blood? Yeah, I see what you're saying. So as you can see here, I actually had to fly a little further over here. The railings that I was flying next to wouldn't allow the drone to land. So I brought it in closer over here to the sidewalk and was able to land over there. But yeah, that's the flight. Oh wait, why does that all split open like this? There. All right, give you another look here down Neptune's butt crack. That's funny. But yeah, I had a good time. It was fun. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things where Jimmy, for one, was my mentor, was, if you will, the guy that got me into drone flying, and he sent me paid gigs. He's asked me to do some gigs here and there for him, you know. And when he offers to pay me some money, then great. If he doesn't, then that's great too, you know. If anything, it's the experience. I mean, I had time. I had the right drone, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, come on out. Let's do it." So yeah, he reached out to me and Jules. Jules was actually doing a DJ gig this evening, so he was not available to fly. Why will this not open over there? So file, is it like hidden or something? So odd. Okay, cool. Undo. File, open. Okay, file, open. Thumbnails, photos, there we go. I'm trying to decide if I want to use this photo instead. Duplicate over in that thumbnail PSD. But yeah, I basically flew back and forth a couple lines, and they're like, all right, you got the shots you need. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. Done for the evening, you know. Undo. And done. File, export, Export as. Drone. I actually missed the flight of me going from the platform to King Neptune here. So yeah, obviously not flying over the people, but just flying around it. Okay, so that's done. Yes, and then we'll go over to the YouTube channel, which is over here. Edit, and we'll change the thumbnail because I've used this thumbnail before. Change to that one. Open. Save. Maybe that one will attract more viewers, Warren. I flew early in the day, but the heat drove me back inside. Yes, it was hot earlier today for sure. This evening here at the oceanfront, there was a nice cool breeze. It wasn't too strong. You could see the palm trees swaying, or not really swaying, but you could see the palm fronds blowing. So it wasn't too bad. It probably got back down to maybe 84 degrees. Yeah, you see how we peel off over here, but the people are doing this with their phone, flying, watching it. And so the footage, the shot is them doing, I guess here's the camera looking at the cell phone, and they're doing, well, you can't see me. Let's see here, A-cam. So the footage that they were doing was they were doing this with Neptune, right? Like, hey, look at this, and then they see the drone fly across the screen, and they're like, what? And now the camera goes behind them, and now it's like they're looking at it like this. The camera is here, and they're panning it across the sky like so. But yeah, it was way too hot. I wanted to do some test flights of this drone, the Mavic 3 Pro, before I actually got in the air and fly, but I didn't get a chance to because I didn't want to, you know. Just got my DJI Mini 4 Pro yesterday. This is great to watch. Oh, great. Thank you very much for watching, Martin. DJI Mini 4 Pro. That's awesome. Nice lightweight drone, you know. Until you start putting attachments, you don't have to register it because it's 249 grams. Unless you start doing it for work, then of course you've got to register it. I do have a video on how to register your drone. In fact, I just captured footage on how to transfer your registration number from one drone to another. So I flew this today. This is the DJI Mavic 3 Pro Cine, and I actually got it last week. I just haven't gotten it back in the air yet. And you can actually, oh, you can't see it, but my registration number is under there, right there, right? And what I did was I was able to go into the FAA drone zone and transfer that number, that FAA registration number, from my old drone, which I had crashed in the water on another drone gig, onto this one. So I didn't have to pay the extra $5. Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah, it's only $5, but it's not hasn't expired yet. So I'm gonna keep using that same registration number until, you know. But yeah, Martin, congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, this was only a 7-minute flight, and I made sure I didn't fly over people. As you can see over the beach here, there's nobody around, and I made sure having good visual line of sight of the aircraft that it wasn't flying over people. Even when I got close, I could still see that it was not. Now, the danger to that, of course, is if I had a motor overload, which is what I had a few weeks ago, where the drone basically one motor locked up and it and crashed into the water. And was not happy about that. Yeah, so I'm trying to land it right now, but these railings were preventing me from landing it there. Interesting, right? I took off from there, but it wouldn't let me land there. It didn't like that there were too many obstacles. Maybe I was too close. But I was actually closer to the drone itself when I landed it here. Like, I'm directly behind. I could have reached out and grabbed the drone from the air. But I do not hand launch. I do not hand land. I know how. I've done it before. But I don't do it as a general practice because I'm just afraid of getting a finger cut, chopped off. And let's say it doesn't injure my hand because I'm wearing a thick glove. Well, guess what? My drone can get injured now also, and that's just, something I don't want to deal with. Even though I do have DJI Care Refresh. What if I crash this one? Would I need to register the replacement? I would say you don't have to crash your Mini 3 Pro as long as it's in the sense of, hey, maybe Bear, good to see you. You don't have to. You could transfer the registration number from that old aircraft to a new one. At least it allowed me to do that, so I'm going to do that. If I'm not supposed to, then it doesn't say where I can. But if you can't do that, then why wouldn't I be able to? So yes, mega love, shout out to you as well. Appreciate you hanging out, Mimi Bear. But yeah, Martin, so if you crash it, then you can always transfer the registration if you decide to register it, because it's less than 250 grams. I believe the sticker on it says that it's 249 grams, then you're good. Unless, of course, you then add lights to it, then will that increase the weight? Then yeah. So, and if you're flying it as a Part 107 pilot for commercial or non-recreational purposes, of course. So there you go. And I'll try to get that video out. I've got to cut and edit it to demonstrate how to transfer registration. It's pretty self-explanatory. One does not even need a video to do it. I mean, I figured it out without a video. But I also know my way around the FAA Drone Zone website, having registered several drones, because I do fly commercially, obviously. As you can see here, this is Part 107. I am in restricted airspace, Class E, next to Naval Air Station Oceana. Hey, Rosalie, good to see you. What happened to your jacket? Yeah, you always had. Good to see you. Nice to see you again. Holy cow, yeah. But, what's going on over here? This is, let's see here. Go over here. Martin Spurgeon. So, yeah, good evening to you as well, Rosalie. Yeah, so what you're looking at right now is the drone footage of what I shot at the ocean front. So, not flying over people. I had a clear line of sight and path over people. I could see where people were, and I was basically just flying, if you will, around them. So, do you use an app like AirHub Portal to get approval before you fly? So, because of the location that I flew, this is King Neptune. You could look it up on the UAS website. In fact, here, I've got it pinned. I'll show that to you here. Let's see here. Video editing favorites. Let's see, where are you at? Personal. Where's the drone stuff at? Here. No, it's in pins. There. Visualize it. See FAA UAS. So this is the website. I'll put this here. This is the map, the link to this. And basically, I was at the oceanfront. So King, Neptune. Let's see if it'll find it. Virginia Beach. Let's see if it'll find it like that. So no, it actually wants a street address. So let's do this. Pacific Avenue, Virginia Beach. So basically, I was over here. And I'll answer your question in just good night. Kids past my bedtime. Oh, good night, Warren. Thank you very much for taking a moment to watch and hang out with us. We'll see you again maybe tomorrow, depending on what I've got going on. I will be definitely live streaming Fortnite here in a little bit, as soon as I finish this live stream. But let's see. King Neptune statue. Ah, there it is. So as you can see, this is where I was flying, right there. All right. Let's zoom out. Ooh, what's too zoomed out? Zoom it back in. So as you can see, looking at these circles here, I am in restricted airspace. So I had to submit for a full... I did not use an app. I submitted via the Drone Zone website. So if you type in FAA Drone Zone, do a search for that. You go to access it here like this. You'll log in, and then you will agree. And drone owners and pilots, launch drone owners pilots dashboard. And you'll be able to, let's see, submit for Part 107 waivers and airspace authorizations. And as you can see, I've got a whole bunch that were denied. I've got a whole bunch that expired, the one that I'm currently on. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Put together the thing, put down your 5W, your description, 5W, who, what, when, where, why, if you're flying Part 107, in order to be able to fly in that restricted airspace. This is what I had to go through and do. But because I do fly commercially, you'll learn to figure all that stuff out. And who knows, maybe if you decide to go down that road also. Dusty, Thanks for watching me, Jason. You should message me and we can get on Lift together in our own lobby. Yeah, perhaps. However, I only want to play Fortnite right now. Liftoff is a good thing. It's a great training tool, to learn how to fly FPV. That's what I learned also, and whatnot. But yeah, maybe we'll do that down the road. Dusty. That'd be pretty cool. We'll do that here, particularly when it's too hot to fly outside, and if I want to do some liftoff streaming. However, I'm focused on the Fortnite game streaming. So before you go, is this a regular show? Thank you for your info. Yeah, no, for sure. I do not. I have a very random show, Martin. Whenever something presents itself that I want to share with my viewers, hey, this is a good idea. I'm going to share this. I used to do a drive stream where I would talk about my plan of the day, which I will eventually get back into doing on a daily basis. The time, however, is basically whenever I go to work. But the regular show that I typically do, though, is on my Fortnite gaming channel where I just play Fortnite, and that's typically starting around 8:30, 9 p.m. I'll be starting that probably at about 10:30 p.m. this evening if you want to go check that out. If you're a Fortniter, and for those of you that are interested in doing that kind of stuff and watching Fortnite gameplay, I can post the channel for you as well because, it's... Oh, you guys couldn't actually see the screen. Sorry about that. So, visualize it. I was talking about the thing here. So, let's see here. Go back to here. Let me go. Live streaming, and where is that? 1 second. FN gameplay. There you go. So, sorry about that. Jason is very random but very informative. You can learn a lot of things watching him. Does some of his older videos. Thank you very much, Dusty. I know. Fortnite, it wasn't. I just started playing Fortnite. John, what's going on, man? Great to see you. Thanks for watching and hanging out, man. I think it's the first time for me to see you in one of my lives. I know you watched my videos before, but thanks for watching this quick one. But yeah, Martin asked about the airspace. So as you can see, I was flying here. This is restricted airspace. There is a naval air station here, but being that I fly here on a regular basis, the air traffic controller knows me, because I call every time I go up and every time I secure flight operations. But yeah, he is right over, or I was flying over here, and they basically say, all right, go ahead, Jason, you're good to go, and just call us when you're done. So, but they got this. Oh, you're doing an unboxing of a solar light tomorrow. Something if it's not raining. Oh, that's pretty cool. Dusty, make sure you post it. I guess obviously it'll present itself in the in my feed, saying hey that you're live. So I'll be sure to get on and watch that as well. That's awesome. Good luck with it and have fun with it, man. I love sharing stuff, obviously, But let's see here. I think I answered your question as far as the use of the air hub. I do use that when I'm flying in spots, just from a awareness perspective, but something like this is, heavily regulated, this whole airspace, that I needed this, if you will, this FAA authorization. Flying over here, however, in Norfolk's airspace, this green area here, right, I would use AirHub to get that Lance approval the same day, So, you know what, Martin? It can be too hot to fly a drone. Depending on the drone you're flying, this Mavic 3 Pro, I can fly it when it's hot outside. It's just a matter of your own tolerance for the heat as well. So you got to be mindful of that too. Wear sunscreen. Wear sunscreen. Be mindful and be safe, of course, when you're flying. If of course you can have a second person flying with you to watch what the drone is doing, and more importantly, so they can see where it lands when you crash it. Because you might be looking at here, you might be looking up, looking here, looking up, looking here. But when you're looking here and you see it tumble, you're going to be looking here at where it's crashing because you're just focused here, as opposed to the dudes looking at it crashing live that way. Because by the time you look up to see where it's going to crash, it's crashed, So that's really why one would have a visual. That's the real reason why you should have a visual observer to see where you crash it, right? It's not about the rule. It is about the rule, but it's so you could see where you crash it. Like when I was flying my drone over the water, I did not have a visual observer with me. I was flying at line of sight, but when it went in the water, right, I didn't see. I couldn't. At least how if you man overboard, you point to the last known location of where that man overboard was. You point at the dude in the water, and you don't take your guys off the Oscar, as we called it, the man overboard, and you keep pointing until he's rescued. Video Light TV. What's the best app for drone flight? You know what? That is, there are many opinions for that. I'm using are you talking about for DJI Fly app? Because that's what I use. Because I use the DJI Mavic 3 Pro. I don't use another app to fly the drone, and I'm using a specific controller for it. The Mavic or the DJI RC Pro. I know they have RC Pro too. So the app's already built into the controller. I don't fly with my cell phone, and so but the DJI Fly app is what's used for is what's used effectively for that. I do have a DJI Mavic Air 2, Mavic 2 hanging up there, which is technically our first drone. I say our because it's my son's. But we got that so that he could shoot video of me climbing trees when I was learning how to become a tree climbing arborist. So yes, another hobby that has led to the drone flying hobby, which has led to the whole YouTube video creation hobby, which has led to me becoming a live streamer hobby, which has led to me, I got this great video editing computer. What game should I play? Started playing Fortnite, which led to me playing Fortnite, which led to me playing game streaming or doing game streaming. And because I've done that, I kind of transition. I'm not transitioning this channel from drones to Fortnite. I want to keep them two separate things, and we go from there. Tim is live. Yes, I'll be joining them. I'll be going live with my game channel here, the Cyraval. You can see, actually just got my creator code, the Cyraval. And this is actually what you're looking at right now is the interface that I use to play Fortnite. My A-cam, I actually have a heart rate monitor that I use as well. This heart rate monitor, so you can see me get excited playing Fortnite. And my heart getting all crazy. In fact, I just posted a YouTube short which has gotten, I guess, like 2,000 views, which for me, as a nobody game streamer, I'm pretty happy with that. If it breaks 1,000 on a YouTube short, I'm happy. You have a Air 2 what? Here, I don't know. Let me see. I don't remember, because like I said, my son did the research, and this was the first drone that we got. This is the Mavic Air 2. DJI Mavic Air 2. So, it's pretty small, compact. It's a good drone. It shoots 4K 60, which is what we want. I'll put it back upside down. Yeah, that's what I've got there, Dusty. But yeah, this was the drone flight. And so, for those of you that are just tuning in, it's a mini drone. They don't have internal fans like Mavic series does internally. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So the Mini 4 Pro, I can't answer that intelligently because I don't have experience with that as far as it being too hot. Will it overheat? Great question. I know that there are some other guys in the Old Farts with Drones group. Dusty might know. John Noble might know you actually fly FPV. Do you got DJI FPV and other FPV drones, if I recall, John? Regarding the hotness of a drone to fly, but they do get hot, and it can become dangerous. You could bust a battery, which can be dangerous for the drone. Now your flying camera is no longer operational. But yeah. So tonight, for those of you that are just tuning in. To show you the footage of what I shot today. I basically had a 7-minute flight total, where I basically flew back and forth, basically north to south, over the King Neptune statue, which is what you're looking at right now, and with lights on it. You can see the camera crew right here. Oh, the shot here, I'll bring it back over. So here's the camera crew. There's the cameraman. There's the video producer right there. Let me do my mouse highlight. Mouse highlight here. So here is the camera crew. these two people here, they're the talent. That's the video producer. This is the boyfriend of one of the lady, and the other talent dude. Cameraman is right over here. And so the shot is them taking a selfie, right? They're doing the selfie picture, and then they see the drone in the background. So Jimmy's going to direct me where to go. You can see him telling me right here. Jason! He's yelling at me, Jason! Plus 4 other DJI drones. I know, right? So there's Jimmy right there. He's the video producer. He's actually the guy, like I said, that got me into flying drones. So check it out. In fact, you get a kick out of this, John. Because on this drone, I put the hull number, so to speak, the drone number, on each of my drones. And this one here is drone number 039. So this is, yeah, I've got 39 drones. Now, I do include my Fortnite Battle Bus drone as drone number 38. And I got the Star Wars, TIE Fighter in the background over there, which is drone number 37. So I include those, but I've got a whole bunch of other FPV drones. In fact, you can probably see them in the camera view. No, you cannot see them in the camera view there. But yeah, John, thanks a lot for watching and stopping by and hang out for a little bit. But yeah, this was the footage that I shot at the oceanfront of King Neptune for this app spot regarding UFOs. So I was basically pretending to be a UFO. So I had 2 lights on the drone. On this, the Lume Cubes, which is what I use. I use the Lume Cubes as well as the landing light or the auxiliary light that's on the DJI Mavic 3 Pro Cine. You can see me standing over here in my vest. Yeah, so they call me the drone cowboy here in Virginia Beach because self-proclaimed, because I look like a cowboy and I fly drones, right? So there's Jimmy, there's the crew, that's the talent right there. There's the cameraman. That's the helper. There's Jimmy. He's like, stay right there. If you guys got any other questions, feel free to ask them now. If not, I am going to go ahead and sign off. I'll go ahead and give you guys a few more moments to say hello, make your comments, make your ideas, and go from there. But let's do this here for you also, John. Since I do know you, get you your wrench here. But yeah, but I appreciate you guys stopping by to hang out with me. That's pretty awesome, this fine Friday evening. Like I said, if there's no other questions. Oh, this flight he said he wanted me to fly fast, so it looks like I'm streaking away. And I was like, oh, there's people over where I was flying to. So I just peeled off and got away from where I believe the people were standing. So you could see my flight line. I'm effectively not flying over many people. But you're very welcome, Martin. Yeah, stick around, take a look at some of the other videos like that, like Desi said. If there's something more specific that you're looking for, of course, as well, just put it in the comments and I'll read it at some point and say, hey, can you do a video about this? And yeah, what I'll do is I'll figure out how to answer your question via a video, But yeah, this is the, you know what I should have done? I forgot. The other drone pilot that I met, he's actually, this hotel that's right here, he is actually doing a he's DJing at the top of this building. Like, when we were filming this, he was probably setting up, so yeah. And I could have stuck around to get some more good footage of the oceanfront here, but I wanted, they had to leave, so I didn't want to be flying there by myself, and next thing you know, I'm getting mugged. Not that, not that anybody would mug me, that I would hope, because I'm just flying my drone. But when I'm flying the drone, I'm focused on flying the drone. People are talking to me, and I'm telling them, hey, I'm busy. I don't like to be bothered when I'm focused on this, especially with all these people around, because safety is the most important thing, as you can imagine. See, I stopped right at the line. Awesome drone, pretty awesome drone, because I did not want to fly over. I guess I could have flown over that, that area over there, where those tents were, So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna get my Fortnite game stream set up now as well. If you want to join me there in about 15 minutes, please do so. And yeah, you're very welcome, Martin. See you guys again. Have a great evening, everyone. All right, good night. All right, let's see here. Turn.